Okay, so let's continue with our Kafka Python tutorial series. So in the last video, we have seen how to send the key and how to send the headers with every message, like which is very important. So let me rerun my code. So my red panda is up and running. So there are currently there are no topic, there are no schema registry. So let me run my producer application, Python Avro producer. Oh, sorry, I basically run the Kafka consumer and let me run the Python Avro producer. So now a topic has been created, schema has been registered successfully. So click on the topic. So topic is there, schema has been registered and it is our Avro schema, right? So it is Avro schema. All right. So let's send some messages. Okay. So let me send some messages. So enter your first name, Sumanshu, and middle name, Kana, and 34. So a message has been sent. And if we refresh it, so we could see one message is there and with the key and with the header, which we already see in the last video, right? But if you noticed, uh, we send the message, right? So, but we did not get some confirmation whether the message has been, so this is our logging thing, which we are manually printing, but this doesn't mean that the message has been sent. So basically what happened, let me show you through the code. So this is our produce function, right? So there is a buffer. There is a buffer. So there is a memory. There is a RAM memory or some kind of like you can say there is a memory kind of a buffer, right? So what will happen? So messages are coming. So message one come, right? Message two come, message three come, message four come, message five come, right? So maybe producer has more speed to produce the message instead of sending the message to the Kafka, because Kafka is a, you can say, a producer application exists on some another, maybe like there are both are the different application, right? So Kafka cluster is running in some different Docker container, and producer is running maybe in some different Docker container, or maybe we are using the confluent cloud Kafka, so which is on the different cloud. So when the producer is producing the message, so producer is a standalone application which is producing a lot of messages, right? But when this message is going to send to the so let's suppose five message has been produced. So message one sent to a Kafka cluster, message two sent to Kafka cluster, message three sent to the Kafka cluster, right? There could be some network delay, right? So there could be some network delay. So what will happen? So producer speed could be more. So maybe producer produce message one, right? And while it is sending message one, meanwhile it produce message two and message three. So message two and message three is in the buffer, right? So now message one has been produced, published, then message two has been published, then message three has been published. And when the message three is going to publish, message four, message five already produced. So where the message four and message five will be there, so it will be in the buffer, right? So and we want all the message should be published right from the buffer. That's why if you remember we are using the commit method. So commit basically flush. So flush means in a computer terminology, flush means whatever is in the memory, just flush that, right? So we are forcefully saying, okay, whatever is in the memory. So because the producer application has been completed, right? Because whatever the producer has to produce, it has produced. So we saying if you still have the message into your memory, so flush that. So flush that means flush the message 4 plus the message 5 as well. All right. So this is one method which we are using. But there is a one more method, that is the on delivery. On delivery acknowledgement. Acknowledgement means, so when the message one has been sent to the Kafka cluster, right? So Kafka cluster will send some acknowledgement and our producer is going to receive that acknowledgement. Right. So let's suppose if message one has been sent, message two has been sent. So message one sent to the Kafka cluster, one acknowledgement come. Message two sent to the Kafka cluster, one acknowledgement come. Message three sent to the Kafka cluster, one acknowledgement come. Message four sent to the Kafka cluster, but we did not get any acknowledgement. Message five go to the Kafka cluster, we get some acknowledgement, right? So now we got to know there is a problem in the message four because we did not get some acknowledgement, right? But if we use just flush method, so flush method means whatever is there in the memory, just flush that. All right. So let's suppose if there is a failure in one of the message, we don't know which message did not get published, right? Because we don't know. We are whatever is in the memory, we are just flushing it. All right. So there is a one more a technique called on delivery. On delivery means as soon as it deliver, once it get deliver, we should get the acknowledgement. All right. So let me go to the official documentation. So you see, we are looking at the produce function. In the produce function, we have the topic, we have the key, we have the value, we have the headers. So there is a on delivery. And what is on delivery? On delivery is a function. On delivery is a function. So basically a callback function. What is the callback function? Callback function is that function when something is going to completed, then that function is going to be called. All right. So delivery report callback to call from flush or successfully or failed delivery. So basically it is going to tell whether the particular delivery has been successful or whether the particular delivery has been failed. Right. So if we want that, then how to do that? So let's suppose along with the headers, we want on delivery. So we want on delivery. So it is a function, right? It is a function. So let's create a function delivery report. So we have one function delivery report, and let's create the function outside the class because why we are creating outside the class? Because like delivery report is nothing related with the producer thing, because delivery report is some extra function, right? And this function take two argument. One is ERR, one is message. Okay, one is ERR, one is message. All right. So now what we have to check, what we have to, so code we have to write here. So what we have to check. So let's suppose it is producing first message. As soon as the message has been published, acknowledgement will become. All right. So acknowledgement will become. And in terms of acknowledgement, we will get error, we will get message. So we will check if error is not none, it means there is some error. Because if error is none, it means there is no error. But if error is not none, it means there is some error, right? Then what we are going to do? We are going to print something. Failed to deliver the message. Which message? Message dot key. Message dot key. So now we are going to know which message has been failed to deliver, because we have the error thing. So from the error, we are going to calculate, okay, if there is any error, then it should print, okay, failed to deliver the message. But which message? So we have the message key as well. So in the mess, we can publish using the key. Okay, if that is the key, then it is going to display. Okay. And then return. So function is going to be return. Otherwise, if there is no error, then just print successfully delivered. Right. So successfully delivered the message. So, but which message has been successfully delivered? Whose key is message dot key? So it is a F string. So whose key is message dot string? And so key is message dot string. Topic is, what is the topic? In which topic it is published? So message dot topic. Right. And what is the partition in which is it is going to publish? So we could see here we have the partition and we have the offset. Right. So first message publish on currently we have only one partition, so by default only zero partition. But the first message is going to publish on zero offset. The second is on the first, so it is on the incremental order we covered in one of the video. All right. So what we have to do is, so we will because once the message is going to publish, only then we are going to know, okay, in which partition is going to published. All right. So we can say message dot partition. All right. And maybe we can go to no offset. So better we can like this. All right. So better we can do like this. Key, topic, partition, offset. And what is offset? Message dot offset. All right. So now what is going to be happen on our delivery, on our delivery? So because like you could see, as soon as our producer function is like finishing, we are saying message sent, but message sent doesn't mean whether the actual message has been sent or not, because producer is going to put the message in the first in the memory in the buffer space, and from the buffer space it is going to publish into the Kafka cluster. But as soon as it put into the buffer space, we are saying message has been sent, which is ideally wrong, right? So until and unless we did not get the acknowledgement, we can't say the message has been successfully delivered, right? So because if there is an error, let's suppose if there is an error, still we are saying message sent, still we are saying message sent, which is wrong, right? But anyhow, like for the timing, let this as it is, message sent. But we are going to call this function as well, like a delivery report. So let's try our code. So let me close this. Let me try our code. So Avro producer. So enter any name, enter first name, enter middle name, enter this, enter age. So as soon as I hit enter, you could see I am getting message sent, but I am not getting this thing. Neither I am like ideally, what I said is on actual delivery, as soon as the message has been delivered on delivery, I should call this function. I should call this function and it should print, right? But it's already run. Why we are not able to see this thing over the console? Because our while loop is designed in such a way, as soon as it's come here, it should like do this kind of a prompt. It should do this prompt like enter your first name. So that way, if I just interrupt the keyboard Control C, then you could see successfully delivered my key, and it is on this topic, it is on partition 0, and it is on offset 1. And we can verify as well, like whether the second message is on the offset 1 or not. So you could see second message is on offset 1, and this is the particular key, and this is the message, this is the partition, right? So to better understand, we are going to run loop only once. So let's break the loop and let's run that. Python Avro producer. So let me enter some messages. So you could see message sent, and there is a little delay. There is a little delay. And after, because why there is a delay? Because we are get because first it is going to be published. Because let me rerun. You can observe again. Python Avro producer. So as soon as I hit enter, now you could see message sent, like this message. One second, let me go to the send message. So this message will be like printed first, but this message, acknowledgement message, will be printed with a couple of a second delay or microsecond delay. You can notice. So I hit enter. So now it did not like give some like delay, but earlier there is a delay. So it depends upon the network to network delivery. If there is a if there is a delay in the network, then we are getting the acknowledgement at later stage, right? So when we have to use on delivery, and when, because now we are using on delivery, so there is no need to use this commit method. There is no need to use the flush method, because we are already saying like we should get the acknowledgement of each and every message. So there is no need to do the flush. So what is the actual difference between? So let me go to the So what is the actual difference between the on delivery and flush? So on delivery, you will get precise feedback for each message, right? If something is going to know, we are going to know what is the actual message. What is the disadvantage? It is slow because we are waiting for confirmation for every message. What is flush? It is faster because it is going to flush all the messages in like in all go. But what is the disadvantage? We don't know like what is the issue with which message, right? So if you need precision means you want to track, okay, whether that particular message has been delivered or not, then you can use on delivery. If you want just quick batches, right, then you can use flush. So some people use both. Like in our code, we are using both. All right. So, but as I told you, so what it will do is it is going to publish first message and then it is going to call this on delivery function. But it doesn't mean that. So let's suppose it produce message one, message two, message three. So it doesn't mean that like it produces message one. until and unless it will not get the acknowledgement, it is not going to produce the message to no. This is not going to be happen. So this is asynchronous nature. So message one has been published. Doesn't matter whether the acknowledgement has been come or not. But meanwhile, message two, message three, message four is going to publish and it will put into the buffer. And as soon as the buffer is going to be empty, and as soon as it is going to publish to the Kafka cluster. So we have covered one more thing on delivery, which is also very useful in actual project. And we also covered when we have to use the on delivery and when we have to use the flush method. So this is the disadvantage. Let's read that. On delivery and it eliminates the need of explicit flushing, so which is fine. Flush method forces the producer to send the pending message from the buffer immediately. So if there is any pending message, just flush that. So this can be useful when you want to ensure messages are sent before program exit. On delivery callback, the on delivery callback is triggered after each message is delivered. So this will provide the real-time information, eliminating the need of flushing. So enabling on delivery ensure that the producer wait for the acknowledgement for each message before proceeding, but it doesn't block the producer from sending subsequent message. So it is not going to block the subsequent messages, right? So yeah, so that's it. That's the end of the video, and thank you.